As soon as we started interacting with the machine, though, there was an employee like around the corner who was like eyeing us weird. So we were like, we gotta get our movie and get out of here. And this time, as I walked through their store, I immediately saw that they actually still had a Redbox standing ready for me to gawk at. At last, we found a real Redbox out in the wild in 2025. But as you can see, someone had unplugged it and I could no longer use this beautiful movie-making machine. But hey, at least we could still find our Redbox at all, right? Invigorated by our good fortune, I decided to travel next to somewhere different. A Dollar General. Google Maps said I'd find a Redbox here, but as I walked up to the front of the building, I found nothing. There's not even like a trace of a kiosk, so I don't know what Google was thinking here. But hey, it's not over yet. Up next was one of my favorite Redbox stops from last year, a random Circle K. Maybe this cop we found 6 months ago has been stopping people from trying to steal this kiosk all this time. This one looks sad, sun-bleached, and neglected the first time we checked it out 6 months back, and as you can see, it still was not in great shape. But hey, it's still standing at all, so I can't complain. And next stop was a similar story. Last year, Jacob and I stopped at this Lowe's Foods and found this strange kiosk inside that was on a Windows 10 sign-in screen, okay. Unfortunately, when I visited this kiosk again, the screen tragically wasn't even on anymore. I like that they still have the same sign covering the screen though. This kiosk might stay here for years and no one would even notice, I imagine. But this isn't good enough. At this point, I'd have been driving for hours and I knew that if I couldn't find a working kiosk, you guys would never look at me the same. I had just 2 chances left, a Walgreens that was over 45 minutes from me and a Circle K that happened to be on the way. As I pulled up to the gas station, I can immediately see that the kiosk was thankfully still standing. And when I lifted the sunscreen, yeah, nothing. The card reader was even removed from this one for some reason. What? Why? This can't possibly be the state of every kiosk left in my area, right? There's just no way. I had no choice but to start my long journey to the final Walgreens. And there it was. This was perhaps the final Walgreens on Earth that still had a Redbox outside. I lifted the sunscreen and... oh my God. It's real. A working Redbox kiosk in 2025, let's go! I took my time with this one as I knew it may very well be the final functional machine I ever get the chance to interact with. There really weren't that many movies left for me to purchase, but that's alright. The final hurdle I had to overcome with this kiosk would be the card reader, as there was a chance that it wouldn't work anymore and would cancel my transaction, like this Walmart one did to me last year. But after entering my zip code and skipping the email screen like I always do, it actually seemed to be delivering my movies. Let's go.